A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development at the G20 summit in Johannesburg, European leaders have expressed their strong reservations regarding the U.S. peace plan for ending the ongoing war in Ukraine. With the leaked draft plan endorsing several of Russia's demands, including territorial concessions and military limitations, European leaders have come together to voice their concerns and call for major revisions. The draft plan, which is set to be discussed in detail in Switzerland, has been met with a unified front from European nations, who have stated that while it contains essential elements for a lasting peace, it is far from acceptable in its current form. The leaders from countries including Britain, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, the Netherlands, Ireland, Finland, Norway, and the EU, along with the prime ministers of Canada and Japan, issued a joint statement emphasizing that borders must not be changed by force and that any agreements related to the EU and NATO would require their consent. The urgency of the situation is underscored by the US's deadline for Ukraine to respond to the plan, which has raised alarm among European nations about the implications of capping Ukraine's military capabilities. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer highlighted the necessity for Ukraine to maintain a robust defense against potential future aggression, stating that the plan requires further engagement and refinement. The discussions in Switzerland will involve U.S., Ukrainian, and European national security advisors focusing on the finer details of the framework. Meanwhile, French President Emmanuel Macron has questioned the effectiveness of the G20, suggesting that the group is at risk of losing its relevance due to its inability to address major global crises collectively. He stressed the importance of recognizing that any peace efforts in Ukraine must prioritize Ukrainian sovereignty and participation. The absence of key leaders, including former President Trump, has added to the skepticism surrounding the summit's ability to achieve meaningful outcomes. As the G20 leaders navigate the complexities of the peace plan, they are also calling for resolutions to conflicts in Sudan, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and occupied Palestinian territories. Despite concerns about undermined credibility due to the absence of several leaders, South African President Cyril Ramaphosa asserted the importance of the G20 as a platform for international cooperation. Looking ahead, the U.S. is set to assume the G20 presidency in 2026, followed by the UK in 2027, as they both aim to strengthen multilateral engagement in addressing global challenges. The ongoing discussions on the peace plan for Ukraine remain critical, as European leaders seek to ensure that any resolution respects the nation's sovereignty and security needs. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.